Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We have Christina again here for part two. You guys absolutely love the first interview that I did with her. So today we're talking about trending products this holiday season. So Christina, welcome. I'm so happy to have you back here.
Thank you. It's great to be back. It's a good time for it too. Fourth quarter.
I know. So let's just get right into it because, of course, you're the product queen, especially when it comes to like holiday seasons, knowing what's selling, knowing what people are buying. What would you say are the best physical products for people to sell the last quarter of the year?
It's a good question. The best way to look at this is as you're looking at products, right? You obviously want to try to avoid a lot of competition in some of the categories. And we'll start with categories first. But really, if you think about from October through the early January timeframe, you think about what people are doing in that quarter, right? It's getting cold. The holidays are coming. You have Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, right? People are buying gifts. People are learning new things. People are trying to get healthy and lose weight. There are so many different trends that you could look at. So we can talk through some of those and really go through the categories of what are kind of the highest, highest production or highest sales in terms of the categories themselves. Where I'll start
Right.
is on the consumer, kind of the consumer goods side, right? So you have CPG, which are consumer packaged goods, which are more like food and beverages. And then you
Yeah.
have durables, which is more like kitchen tools, clothing, those type of things that you would talk about, fashion. So if you really think about the holidays and what people are looking for, it's getting colder. People are celebrating. So let's start with food and beverage. People are loving recipes, they're looking for recipes. The one thing that we used to do for Thanksgiving, people were looking as to how do you cook a turkey because they're doing it for the first time, right?
Yeah, right.
And what are the tools to use for a turkey? So you take a look at, you have cocktails, you have mocktails, you have specialty coffee, specialty cocoa, and these are just consumer products, that really may not have as much, like if you were doing affiliate marketing, may not have as big of a commission, but they sell a lot of units, right? So those clothing, fashion, what's in style, ugly Christmas sweaters. Everybody's doing the ugly Christmas sweater parties, right? Those are
Yeah.
the type of things that you look for. What are people doing in that time frame? People are cooking. So what
Mm.
kitchen tools, small kitchen appliances, crock pots, like toaster, countertop ovens, what is it that they need? Cookware, a turkey roaster for turkeys. And those are the type of things that you have to ask yourself. So what are people doing in their day to day during that time frame and what are they
Right.
using? Those are the things that are the most popular in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. I love how you laid that out because all of these things like people are naturally just looking up either on like TikTok, on Amazon because they don't realize they necessarily like need these things.
Right.
But of course, when the seasons and when the holidays come around, that is naturally what they're going for. So, would you say like I guess if someone is looking to sell one of these products, how would be like the best way for them to choose specifically? And in terms of like are they like finding the product themselves and like shipping it on their own? Are they, more so maybe just getting commission off of it? In terms of that piece, like what would you say?
Yeah. It's a little tricky because we're already very close to the fourth quarter, right? So
Yeah.
timing to actually source something and have it shipped from, let's say, China or another country is a little bit more difficult. Drop shipping is an option, but there is a learning curve with drop shipping. And so if you're new to it, it's going to be very difficult to ramp up to be able to sell.
Right.
The easiest way for the fourth quarter, if this is something that you're just starting, is affiliate marketing. And it's really, when I talk about affiliate marketing, just earning commissions off of products that you potentially use every day
Yeah.
or you're going to use, right? And it's something that you can actually recommend because you've used it before.
Yeah.
So to me, the way that I would look at it, the steps you could take is start on social media, take a look at what was popular last year in the fourth
Mm.
quarter, right, of 2023. They may be a little bit different, but the categories are the same. So if you're looking for the hot toys for 2024, you're not going to use 2023 toys, but you're going to see like what is really selling. Go on Amazon and see what the best sellers are when it comes to toys for the holidays, right? So obviously Amazon is the largest search engine when it comes to physical products. So that
Right.
is where you want to be looking, right? Is what is really trending, what's on page one of the
Mm.
categories that you're looking for,
Yeah.
and how many
Yeah.
units is it selling. So to me, affiliate marketing is the easiest way to do it because there's so many companies out there that have affiliate programs where you can make commissions. You
Mm.
can also do an Amazon store, right? You could be an Amazon associate and make smaller commissions usually, but
Mm.
still a lot of people buy on Amazon. So again, it's the volume. You're making commission there without ever having to order or hold or buy any inventory.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, no, I love that. And especially like when you said look up what was trending last year,
Yeah.
last year, this quarter, what immediately popped up in my mind is, even just on TikTok, like TikTok shop. So
Mm-hmm.
even just like scrolling, even if you were to type in like Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and you will probably come up with so many videos that people are already selling different physical products, tools, and you can set up, I'm sure you can set up like your own TikTok shop,
Yeah.
and just sell that and make commission off of that too, right?
Exactly. That's 100%. You can do it through Amazon, which last I knew, Amazon and TikTok have come to an agreement in terms of shopping on Amazon. I've
Yeah.
heard that in the last 30 days. Or you can set up your own TikTok shop and do it that way, however
Yeah.
you'd like. It is the easiest, fastest way to earn money when it comes to physical products.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess where would you say would be like the best places to sell them? Like Amazon, TikTok, is there anywhere else? Or if people are just starting, should they just be on like one platform? They be on like multiple platforms? What would you say about that?
It depends on the product and it depends on
Okay.
who that target market is, right? So if it is a
Right.
toy, it's usually moms buying it. So
Mm-hmm.
where are the moms searching and shopping, right? If
Mm-hmm.
they're a specific age group, let's say the moms are 35 years old, 34 years old, where are they most likely? They're on TikTok watching videos. They are on Instagram, so reels are important.
Yeah.
And I would say those are probably your two platforms. So it's really about knowing, really specifically knowing your audience and knowing where they research and where they shop.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that will answer the question of what platform you should be on.
Right, right. No, that's so so true, right? Because I know for me, my Google is basically now TikTok. Like I'll go on
Right.
TikTok and just search whatever I want to try and find something.
That's exactly.
Um, okay, no, I love that. So if someone is once again trying to find a product to sell, get commission from, what would you say? I mean, what would you say is either a product that you have maybe noticed and seen over the past few years that is like always trending, and you see people always buying? And then what would you also say is maybe a product that is a little bit more unique that might not have the most competition, but if someone were to really like focus on selling that, creating content around that, X, Y, and Z, it could maybe sell really well.
Um, I find a lot, I'm going to ask and answer in two different
Yeah,
categories.
yeah, for
So
sure.
we look at, you don't make as much of a margin on this, but like I said, it's really a volume play on these things. Is like, for instance, there's a lot of trend in non-alcoholic beverages, right? So
Hmm.
mocktails.
Yeah.
And there are quite a few of them on TikTok, even like energy drinks, same thing. TikTok, they're on Instagram, and I've seen a couple of brands that are really doing a great job. They have really built a following and are now at retail also. Those are such easy things to do and recommend because you can use them in your videos. You can use them in your lifestyle without ever even mentioning them. Those are probably items that are not as competitive, but again, smaller margin, but larger units, more units.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other one that I would look at, to me, like you look at jewelry, perfume, maybe perfumes,
Mm.
those type of things are really good for the holidays. What are people buying as gifts? Jewelry
Mm.
might be a little
Right.
bit, if it's a little bit more fine jewelry, it might be a little bit more expensive. There could be a commission there. And some of these like smaller brands are really looking for affiliates to help them grow their business. So they might be offering a little bit richer of an affiliate commission, which is
Yeah.
great. Those are good ways to do it. I think a lot of people always go for the big things like the investing software and the banking software and
Mm.
all of that. And as we talk about like digital products and those things like
Yeah.
SaaS, people go there and there's a lot of competition there. So I would
Oh
say
yeah.
go to other
Yeah.
categories like that, housewares or kitchen. appliances, tools, things like that are really popular. It is their most popular quarter is the fourth quarter
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you could, like, for instance, what has been the trend of the last 5 years? Air fryers.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Ovens, right? They
yeah.
sell, if I remember correctly, they sell like by $100 million a quarter. I mean, in that quarter, it's insanity how much there is.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, like a product like that, if you were to, of course, create content around it, continue marketing it, selling it, like you could make like a good amount of money, through the commission, through the affiliates.
yeah.
Now, Christina, I don't know if you would know like an exact number, but like if someone were to do this, how much could they maybe be making just like on the side, like per month? Like, of course, I'm sure it depends on the product that they're selling,
It really
but
does.
like in terms of like a range, if someone did want to do it, what could that potentially look like for them?
I mean, you can make anywhere from $50 a month to, starting out, $1,000 a month is not unreasonable, and that's if you were
Yeah.
just starting out as a beginner.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was looking at it, especially like in the digital like SaaS programs, right, and the sites there, especially with AI, right. There are a lot of AI sites. There are a lot of those sites that will give you like 30. Canva was like $36 per pro sale. And there are others that are $100 per unit. So everybody, yes, people want to go for that high
Yeah.
volume, high profit, which is great. You should be. Just know that there's a lot of competition there. But
Yeah. Yeah.
if you can find a niche, maybe you focus on female entrepreneurs and business owners,
Yep.
as opposed to everybody, you could find yourself a niche in the category.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love that. And that kind of also kind of goes back to what we talked about in our first interview was, all about the target market, really understanding who specifically you're marketing, who the product is for. Because yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter whether it's like a digital product, a physical product, a software, no matter what you're selling, you need to have that niche and that target market. So if you guys haven't watched the first interview that we did with Christina, make sure to watch it because she goes through like we go through the entire A to Z basically of how to, find a product, how to come up with a target market, and also how to sell it online as well. So Christina, as we wrap it up, what would you say are just like final things that you want to tell people that maybe once again they're interested in partnering with some of these like products or even platforms to start getting commission on, what would you just say to them, for those that might just be kind of on the edge, maybe they're just a little afraid to do it, they don't know if it's going to work. What would you say to them?
I would say baby steps. I would say don't think of this. Take it step by step. And I was in this position, several years ago where if you really think about the whole process, it could be very overwhelming and you will
Yeah.
never start the process. You take a step by step. Those small little changes, like I said, compound over time. And even if you're only making $10, $20 in that first month, keep going because you keep learning more
Yep.
and the money will come. As long as you enjoy what you're doing and enjoy selling and recommending the products that you do, the money will come with it. You will learn the process. It will take time. Just don't expect miracles, right away.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to learn the process. You have to learn what works, what doesn't work, because it could change every month or two. And you will figure it out. Don't be overwhelmed by it. Take it step by step. And yeah, that's the best thing I can say is
Yeah.
the best thing, the most important thing is to start the process, right?
Right.
If you don't do it, you'll never know.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, Christina, thank you so much for coming on again. If people want to connect with you, follow you, what's the best place for them to find you?
I'm going to be starting some content for the fourth quarter on trending products. So my TikTok handle is daily_sip. And that's where you could find me. And I'll be starting to talk about really fun products here in October.
Yeah, I love that. I'll make sure to put her link in the description so that way, yeah, follow her, guys. So, you'll just have more of an inside scoop of what type of products to really focus on selling, marketing, all of those things. So, Amazing. This is awesome,
Thank you.
Christina. Thank you so much again for coming on. And until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure that you stay unforgettable.